Hello, my name is Jim Berry with Technical Associates in Charlotte, and welcome to another version of Wall Chart Wednesday. Today we're going to be talking about Rotor Rub, which can be a catastrophic phenomenon that can affect machines of all shapes, sizes, and geometries. Today let's look at how you would detect Rotor Rub by looking at the illustrated vibration diagnostic chart. Here we're looking at Rotor Rub, we're looking at a waveform, we're also looking at it at a spectrum, amplitude versus frequency, not amplitude versus time. So I want you to notice a couple things about the waveform. Instead of being a nice sinusoidal waveform like so, it's going up and down, equally above zero and below zero. Instead, we're seeing something that looks good on the first rev. On the second rev, we get a truncation, a flattening of the waveform that occurs here. Then it's okay, and then it flattens out again, called a truncation. And it's okay. Well, if you look over, what are we seeing? We're seeing something occur once every 2 revolutions. Once every 2 revolutions, we're seeing the truncation. Now, if you look over at the spectrum, you'll see frequencies that are not supposed to be there. 1/2 times RPM, 1.5 times RPM. That's 1.5 times RPM, 2.5 times RPM. So these frequencies, 1/2 times or 1/3 times or 1/4 times, are not invited to the party. The fact that they are there is a cause for concern. I want you to notice one other thing inside the spectrum that you don't want to see. That is excitation of the fundamental critical speed, which is evidenced by this large peak with a large or wide apron at the bottom. That's the fundamental critical speed. When you have Rotor Rub, you'll excite the fundamental critical speed as well as 1/2 times RPM, or maybe 1/3 times RPM, 1/4 times RPM. It's where you're running relative to the fundamental critical speed. If you're running very near the critical speed at RPM, then it would excite only 1 times, 2 times, 3 times RPM. If you're running about twice the critical speed, instead, if you're running about twice critical speed, you would excite what we see here, 1/2, 1.5, 2.5, etc. Finally, if you're running 3 times the critical speed, you would excite 1/3, 2/3, 4/3, and 5/3. That is multiples of 1/3 times RPM. So that's a quick and dirty version of Rotor Rub and how it would be detected via the wall chart within the instruments that you're evaluating the machine. And another time, we'll discuss a little bit more about Rotor Rub, the phenomenon itself. Thank you and have a good day.